A 67-year-old gentleman woke up one Tuesday feeling perfectly healthy. No discomfort in his chest. Breathing was normal. Absolutely no warning signals. He felt wonderful, just like any typical morning. Following his usual routine, he quickly got out of bed, headed to the washroom, set the shower to cold temperature, after reading about its supposed health benefits somewhere online, and stepped inside. Within 20 minutes, his spouse was frantically dialing emergency services. That morning, I was the heart surgeon on duty. I prepared for surgery and performed the operation. Fortunately, this gentleman survived. However, I have witnessed similar situations that concluded tragically. What occurred with this patient wasn't some random misfortune or bad timing. It resulted from a sequence of entirely preventable errors, mistakes that countless individuals beyond their 60s make each morning without any awareness. Let me explain precisely what these errors are and the alternatives you should consider. Allow me to share some critical data. Research from cardiac medical journals demonstrates that heart attacks occur far more frequently between 6 in the morning and 10 in the morning compared to other times. The risk increases by approximately 40% during these 4 hours. This represents a significant medical pattern that heart specialists have documented for many years. Medical professionals have termed this phenomenon the morning surge. For anyone over 60, this surge becomes more intense and rapid, with considerably less room for error than at 40 years of age. During sleep, your body operates in a reduced activity state. Heart rhythm decreases, blood pressure lowers, and your nervous system remains quiet. However, upon awakening, even before opening your eyes, your body begins shifting dramatically. This resembles pressing the accelerator fully in a vehicle that has been stationary overnight in a cold space. The engine lacks readiness. Fluids haven't distributed properly, yet you're demanding maximum performance immediately. Combine this with several common practices people believe are beneficial, and you create conditions for a cardiac emergency. Most individuals don't understand this crucial fact. Your stress hormones, including cortisol and adrenaline, begin increasing approximately 60 minutes before you regain consciousness. Your physical system literally prepares you for the day during sleep. When your alarm sounds, cortisol levels are climbing rapidly. Adrenaline follows immediately, and together they impact your heart significantly. These hormones trigger 3 simultaneous changes. First, your heart rhythm accelerates. Second, blood pressure elevates. Third, blood vessels narrow. This entire process happens within minutes, sometimes mere seconds. At 35 years of age, your cardiovascular system manages this increase effortlessly. The vessels remain flexible and the heart stays strong. Beyond 60 years, circumstances differ considerably. Vessel walls become less flexible, the system adapts much slower, and plaque may have accumulated inside arteries without your knowledge because you feel completely normal. When that hormonal wave strikes a vessel containing vulnerable plaque, the pressure can fracture it. A fractured plaque initiates clotting, and a clot within a coronary artery means heart attack. This describes the actual mechanism I observed during surgical procedures. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep, you experience mild dehydration every morning without exception. You haven't consumed any water throughout the night while continuously breathing, which constantly releases moisture from your system. Consequently, by morning, your blood becomes measurably thicker than the previous evening. Consider your heart as a pump and blood vessels as pipes. When fluid flowing through those pipes remains thin and moves freely, the pump doesn't require much effort. When that fluid thickens, the pump must work harder to circulate the same volume. Every heartbeat demands additional effort. Thicker blood doesn't merely increase heart workload, it also clots more readily. Research confirms that clotting factors reach their highest activity during early morning hours. The solution seems almost too simple. 1 glass of room temperature water before anything else. Before coffee, before medications, before checking your phone, hydrate first. Among the lowest effort, yet highest impact habits possible, yet almost nobody maintains this consistently. Cold exposure trends have surged recently, with social media showcasing people jumping into ice baths at 5 in the morning, discussing discipline and mental strength. While cold exposure offers genuine benefits, timing matters enormously. For anyone beyond 60, an immediate cold shower represents serious cardiac stress. The moment cold water contacts your skin, your body triggers the cold shock response. Blood vessels near skin surface constrict instantly to preserve core temperature. Heart rhythm spikes and blood pressure surges upward, sometimes 20 or 30 points within seconds. Remember the morning surge already elevating your pressure, while blood remains thicker than normal. Now you're adding sudden violent vascular constriction. For healthy 30-year-olds, bodies handle it. For 65-year-olds with some arterial stiffness, that spike can become the trigger for cracking plaque, causing coronary spasm, or provoking serious rhythm disturbances. The gentleman I mentioned earlier experienced the cold shower as his trigger. Start warm at approximately body temperature. Allow your body to ease into transition first. If you enjoy cold water, reserve it for the final 30 seconds after your vessels have dilated and pressure has stabilized. Knowledge without action creates only worry. Here's what I call the 5-minute morning protection plan. Minute 1. Conscious awakening. When your alarm sounds, remain still. Take 3 slow, deep breaths through your nose and out through your mouth. This activates your calming nervous system to counteract the cortisol surge. Minute 2. Hydrate before standing. Keep water on your nightstand and drink the entire glass at room temperature before your feet touch the floor. Minute 3. Sit before standing. Roll to your side, push yourself up slowly, and sit on the bed edge. Rotate your ankles in circles 5 times each direction, activating the muscle pump in your calves. Minute 4. Gentle movement. While sitting, slowly roll your neck side to side, shrug your shoulders, and stretch your arms overhead. Minute 5. Stand slowly. Place both feet flat, press through your legs, and rise at half your normal speed. Stand still for 10 seconds before taking your first step. 5 minutes provides complete protection. Your heart starts the day protected rather than ambushed. This information comes from published cardiovascular research and my clinical experience as a heart surgeon. However, your situation remains unique. Before making changes to medications, exercise routines, or morning habits, please consult your own physician who knows your complete history. This represents education, not prescription. Thank you for watching. Which of these habits will you start tomorrow morning? Share your thoughts below.